Girls Aloud, the most successful British female pop group in UK chart history. After 5 years of producing hit after hit, Cheryl, Sarah, Kimberly and Nicola have managed to take time out from recording and touring to follow their passion. Will Sarah be able to keep a grip of her secret desire, learning to play professional polo?
I don't feel prepared. I just don't want to make a fool of myself.
Kimberly's lifelong dream is to perform in a musical, but can she make the leap from the pop charts to London's prestigious West End stage?
Getting in my head.
Has Cheryl got the right moves to master the complicated art of street dance?
I can't do it.
And can Nicola launch the non-existent makeup range for pale skin she's always longed for?
I can't sell that. People will be like, what?
They might be out of their depth, but one thing's for sure, they're about to take centre stage for the solo performance of their lives. Sarah Harding, Girls Aloud singer, tabloid favourite and all-round lovable party girl. She lives life to the full on the streets of London, but she's decided to take some time away from the glitz and glamour to fulfil her childhood dream of playing polo.
I want to be better, but I'm too impatient. I want to be good now.
Sarah's got only 2 weeks of intensive training to go from a complete novice
I can totally see why people get into this.
to playing in a professional polo match against the best players in the world in Argentina.
Of course I'm worried about things in polo. I know it's a rough and ready sport. Most people it takes a good couple of years, or a year at least, to kind of build themselves up to match level. If I'm not ready, I'm not doing it. I want to come home alive.
Sarah's passion for riding started at a very young age.
Myself and Sarah used to ride every weekend, every day after school. We had a ball.
Being out on a horse with the wind in your hair and going hell for leather through a field, it's the most liberating feeling.
She's so passionate about the things that she loves. She goes for it. I'm expecting to see a mad woman out there on that polo pitch.
I feel a bit nervous. Only in case she gets buckarooed.
Sarah might love horses and riding, but polo is a huge step up. Fast, furious and dangerous, the sport of kings is not for the faint-hearted.
It's a tough sport, polo. It's like trying to play golf on a horse, if you like. So it's not something that you can just pick up in such a short space of time. You're travelling up to 30 miles an hour. It's a contact sport. You've got people riding into you, trying to hook your stick. It's a very difficult game to master.
Before embarking on her challenge, Sarah must make sure she'll look the part for the polo scene. So she's off to meet Kimberly for a spot of shopping.
Wait a minute.
If she ever gets there.
I was out last night for my boyfriend's birthday, so I'm feeling the pain yet again. That's London, though. I'm always a lot later for things when I'm in London. I know. Half-hour Harding strikes again.
She is known as half-hour Harding, and I think that that's been quite kind to her, to be honest. Sometimes more like an hour.
Hello!
Polo has its own dress code. To fit in, Sarah needs to buy white jeans, coloured polo shirts, safety helmet and regulation stick.
I do quite like the pink. I know your face.
I do feel a bit tomboyish, so like a bit preppy. Sarah's always been really passionate about horse riding. Like, she's always said from the very start of the band that she loves riding.
Sarah's really boisterous and up for it, and she throws everything into things, like she just go for it. So I think the polo is going to be perfect.
And she's like a bit of a tomboy, so she'll be whacking them out of the way, and like, it was quite funny actually.
We're all finished here. Got all your kids lined up for you.
Thank you.
Polo, I mean, it is like a different world. But if there's champagne flowing, I think Sarah will be fine.
Bye.
It's the first morning of Sarah's mission to become a polo player, so she's packed her bags for the countryside, leaving her pop world behind and DJ boyfriend Tommy Crane at home.
No, don't say that. Break a leg? It might just happen.
Okay, baby.
Call you from hospital.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Wake me up before I drop out on you. You treat me rough to show that you care, and I just can't refuse, baby.
I think she can spend too much time in London, working, not getting much sunlight, and the fresh air and the exercise. It's fantastic, it'll do her good.
Sarah's first week of polo tuition is in the county of Warwickshire, with the professionals at the Royal Leamington Spa Polo Club.
Oh, it's posh, isn't it? Oh my God. Just imagine galloping from one end of that pitch to the other. Oh, this is going to be wicked.
Sarah's instructor is Tarquin Southwell, a professional polo player who has captained for England, played alongside Prince Charles, and trained the likes of Jodie Kidd.
2 weeks to do what we're trying to achieve is going to be very tough. She's going to have to apply herself and really work hard at this, you know, maximum concentration and really put in.
Wow. My biggest nightmare would obviously be if I came off. You know, I'm relying on what skills I've already got to stay on the back of that horse.
Coming up, Sarah starts to realise the massive challenge that lies ahead.
Forget that, I'm not doing that. Not yet. No way.
Pop star Sarah Harding has only 2 gruelling weeks of intensive polo training to go from being a complete novice to playing a match against the best players in the world in Argentina.
When I first heard that she was doing polo, I was like, oh my God, this is a recipe for disaster.
Of course I'm worried about things in polo. I know it's a rough and ready sport. I want to come home alive.
She swapped her London lifestyle for the refined surroundings of the Royal Leamington Spa Club, where she meets her trainer, professional player and instructor, Tarquin Southwell.
How you doing? You're a rider, I hear?
Yes.
Excited?
Yeah, I'm a bit rusty though, but yeah.
When did you last ride?
A few months ago.
Okay, but you've grown up with it, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic. We're going to put you on a pony now.
Yeah.
See how you get on.
Okay.
And then take it from there.
Okay.
You excited?
I am, yeah. I just need to sort of change my clothes.
Yeah.
A slightly nervous-looking Sarah gets kitted up before getting out on her horse. But after a while out of the saddle, will Sarah's technique hold up?
Well done. OK, fantastic.
Thank you.
Up into canter. And try and do a circle round to the right. Not bad. I'm not sure why you're holding on with that right hand.
I feel a bit bouncy in my boots.
You don't need to. You're going to have a polo stick in that hand in a minute.
Woo!
There you go. Just go with the flow. Relax. OK, well, she's not a bad rider. I mean, she's a bit rusty. She's got a pretty good position in the saddle. The horse is balanced as it's cantering around to the right. It's on the correct leg. OK, lean back and stop. And make her stop. Just make her stop. Well done.
It just feels more natural than I expected. Because I think I used to ride a lot one-handed when I was riding with my cousin. So we used to do like the old cowboys, ride them. So it feels amazing.
Sarah might be at ease on a horse, but there's a lot more to polo than just riding in circles.
Well done. What's going to be really tricky for you is picking up the rules and the tactics and to be confident on the field, because you've got to play a match at the end of this.
Oh, stop it!
You've got 10 days to learn how to play polo. So, you know, that for me is more concerning than the riding or the hitting.
Yeah.
Now, this is Woody.
Hey, Woody.
Our wooden horse.
Before she gets back on a real horse, Sarah needs to work out her swing.
Nice and smooth. Good shot. Yeah. Well done.
Oh, I think I need to get to the gym. My wrist is aching already.
Knackered or not, Sarah must now combine hitting and riding on her next polo pony.
Arrancamos con la lunatica.
Did you seriously just say lunatic?
That's her name.
Are you serious?
She's called Lunatica, but she's very, very quiet. You'd like her.
There we go.
OK, coming in nice and straight. Have a look. Here's the ball. Stick back and through.
Oh,
okay, you left
shit.
it too late.
Too
That's
late,
why I
yeah.
called you. Stick back and hit.
Ah! Ah! How annoying!
Focus on that ball.
Ah! Ah! Too late.
The reason that you are missing,
Yeah.
you're lifting your head up. You're forcing the downswing slightly.
Okay.
All right, same again. Get forward, that's good. Hold her, that's good riding. Well done. Well done. Well done. Super shot, that's the best one you've hit. Make the next one. Back, hit through. Well done, and again, 3 in a row. Go on.
Ah, shit!
And stop. Well done,
That
super.
felt wicked. Feels great when you do it. And do you know what? I don't even care about I don't even think about where I am. I've just got my eyes on that ball.
Enjoy it.
Feels amazing.
It's a buzz, isn't
I
it?
can totally see why people get into this.
How are you feeling?
About 90.
I can see you hobbling. You're getting a little bit more cowgirl style, isn't it?
But the thing is, when we're touring, when we're rehearsing for a tour, we go through the similar sort of phase, but we push on through it, and by the end, we're stronger for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
After a testing first day, Sarah and Tarquin head back to the clubhouse for a well-earned drink.
They're not just for me. Cheers.
Cheers, well done. Good start, really good
Yeah.
start. Really impressed.
Thank you. That's nice. See, that makes it feel worthwhile
Oh,
at the end of the
really
day.
does. It's thirsty work, isn't it?
Back at the hotel, and there's no let-up, as Sarah's doing her homework.
Tarquin. Smooth operator. Obviously very experienced. I just think someone who's very passionate about what he does. I'm reading.
It's day 2 of Sarah's training.
Ah.
And she's already suffering from aches and pains.
Okay, I'm going to do that again. 2.
But with only 9 days left to train, there's no time to rest.
Okay, you all set?
Yeah, my wrist is a bit ugh, but should be okay.
Is it sore?
Yeah, a little.
Really?
Yeah.
If it doesn't feel good and it feels weak and you could damage it a bit more, then we'll leave the stick, we'll just ride today.
With the wrist a concern, Sarah must now learn the contact part of the sport, riding off, where one player aggressively pushes the other player's horse off the ball.
Let's see. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. In. You're good. Push, and bump. Go on, push. And across this way, though. Right, that's a ride off.
I can see why people come off now.
It's all legal.
Sarah looks solid on the horse, but if her wrist gets any worse, she'll be finished in polo before she's even got started.
So I put some more of this on?
Definitely, all the time.
Yeah.
I want you using that as much as possible.
Okay.
I'm worried about that wrist.
Okay.
The riding's good. The stick work is behind the riding. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I've definitely been feeling it in my back and wrist today.
Yeah.
After lunch, Sarah gets a bird's eye view of her first ever full-speed game. Tarquin's playing for the local cup. Each game is split into 4 periods, otherwise known as chukkers. Like football, the side that scores the most goals wins the game. Watching the teams galloping towards the ball and each other at breakneck speed makes Sarah question what she's taken on.
I wouldn't want to play with that lot. Are you kidding me? I'd be dead.
That is what you're going to be doing
Yeah, maybe in a
in
year.
Argentina. You're going to be doing that. In fact,
It takes people years to get to that level. Are you kidding me?
Well, you haven't got years, so you need to start applying yourself.
Forget that. I'm not doing that. Not yet. No way. It's not happening.
There's only 7 days polo training left, and Sarah's doubting her progress.
They want to use me as the bullshit rider offer. You can just bash into people, then yeah, I think you can count on me for doing that. I'm not 100% at hitting the ball yet. I'm crap at backhanders. I haven't even started on my near side. If the wrist gives away, I just want this wrist to hold out for the week. Just to the end of the week, that's all I want.
Next morning, and Sarah's about to play against opposition for the first time. So it's not just her wrist that she should be worried about.
Is this really going to get hairy or what? I thought it was going to be lightweight.
We will need to get you a face guard.
Okay.
Because if you get a ball in the chops...
Okay. Game over.
Yeah.
Game over for GA anyway. I'll be singing like that. We'll be good, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Positive, TMA. Positive mental attitude.
It's time for Sarah's first competitive 2-on-2. She's going to be challenged for each ball and attempting to aim for goal, so she needs to stay focused.
OK, that's your ball. Come across. Good. Now take your time. Slow down. Ride him off, Sarah. OK, take it forward.
I'm terrible.
I don't even want to hear you say things like that. You're just going too fast. You pissing off down the middle of the field at twice the speed of them is no good to anybody.
Yeah.
Quickly to the ball. When you get there, slow down and then hit. Yeah?
Oh.
Unfortunately, the pressure on Sarah steps up a notch as her brother Dave arrives to check on her progress.
Yes!
Good, and again, good shot. Up you go, I got it.
Okay.
Well done, good adjustment. Ride him off.
She's always been the same old girl. It's the same kid. She's full at it. Anything she goes for full-hearted.
Take your time.
She's doing great. She's got a swing. She's going for the ball. She's got no fear, and she's fantastic.
Oh, this has just made it easy for me.
Go. Don't tire yourself out. Let's have the stick. How's the wrist?
All right.
Super, well done.
Not
How did
bad,
you find it?
Wicked, I just want to hit the ball more.
Yeah, that's good, but you're getting more and more consistent with your hitting. You started all over the place, going too quick, missing everything, and then the longer the game went on, the better your awareness was on the field, the more you were calling for passes, the more riding off you were doing, and the more hits you got.
Thank you. Oh, I definitely can see myself doing this a lot more. It's wicked, isn't it?
It's downtime at the club, and Sarah's keen to catch up with her bandmate Cheryl.
Sarah, this should be interesting. Hello.
Hello.
Is it going spiffingly well?
Yeah, it's wicked, babe.
What's your horse called?
Don't laugh. Lunatica.
Oh, well, that's just great. Lunatica's got a Lunatica riding her. Are you enjoying it, though?
It's really, really good fun. I'm aching like a bastard, though. My back's killing, my wrist's killing.
I've been worried about you, though. I'm scared in case you get buckarooed.
Buckarooed? No, I'm not going to get buckarooed. I'm all right. Mind you, I probably will take a fall at some point.
Oh, God almighty.
Babe, honestly, this is definitely the life.
Try.
Bye, babe.
Try. Bye.
With precious little time left at the club, Sarah crams in all she can, including some innovative exercises specifically designed to help her master the game.
She's fitted into the place brilliantly. I was surprised, really, because you sort of form a picture in your mind about what a pop star is going to be like. And I was very pleasantly surprised because she was such a nice, ordinary person who just wanted desperately to come and learn to play polo.
I don't really do relaxing. I'm always very hyper. I was a very hyper child. I think the reason I probably earned a bit of a reputation as a wild child in London was because maybe I didn't have all this out here. I was, you know, in the city. So instead of venting it elsewhere like I can out here on the back of a horse, I'm maybe going out in London and getting steaming drunk and venting it like that. You know what I mean?
It's Sarah's last night in Leamington Spa, and also the club's end-of-season party.
Power naps and good makeup are definitely the tricks of the trade. I haven't brought any earrings with me. Ooh! I've just thought. Who's the laddie? My little skulls. It's a bit rock and roll, though, for a polo club.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky.
You've got very good reports. You're very confident, a very good rider.
Thank you.
Everybody says you'll do well.
I'm hoping so.
Let's take them back to the club. At least about an hour I stand on
I'm gonna miss all this. I really am. I'm gonna talk to Mommy. I'm gonna miss everything.
I know, it's good. It's been so good having you.
The party's in full swing, but it's time for Sarah to head back to London.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Over the course of an intense week, Sarah has grown attached to the club.
Oh, I'm sad.
So saying goodbye proves quite difficult.
I'm filling up. They were so nice. It was so nice to me. They just made me feel like I was part of the family, really. It's just nice to settle down into something that you really love. And I'm gonna miss it.
Will Sarah be ready to play a match in Argentina in just 4 days' time, where the polo is far tougher and faster?
Do I go that way, that way? It's just going so quick.
Pop star Sarah Harding's lifelong passion is to learn to play polo.
Well done, super shot.
She's already spent an intensive and grueling training week at the Royal Leamington Spa Club.
It takes people years to get to that level. Are you kidding me?
In just 4 days' time, she'll go head-to-head with some of the best players in the world in Argentina, the home of polo. After an exhausting 18-hour flight, Sarah's off to a ranch north of Buenos Aires where she'll meet her new instructor and knuckle down to training.
It's lovely, huh? Oh, that's the bedroom. I'm very jet-lagged.
Ranch owner and professional polo player Matthias Ballesteros may have some of the finest polo ponies in the world, but he only has a few days to move Sarah's tuition on from just hitting the ball to playing competitive polo. He soon finds out that she's already questioning her ability.
Oh, I don't feel like I'm ready for that at all. I don't think I can do a whole match.
You'll be okay.
And I've thought how fast it is.
I will look after you.
Give them a few vinos first. Then I might be in with a chance. Don't talk to me about the challenge match yet. I'm not ready to talk about it. I'm not scared. I'm just not ready to think about it.
Despite the long-haul flight, Matthias makes sure they get a practice in so he can see how good she is.
That's great, George! Excellent!